G'day everybody, it's Kim here from Kyms Homestead, coming to you from my lounge room where my little desk is that I do all of my editing. Anyway, today what I'm going to bring you is just a short video on making some mock pineapples, or mock pineapple rings as it is. Now, I had a great big zucchini out in the garden, and I've got plenty of zucchini shredded up in the freezer. I've got plenty of dry. I've eaten all I can eat. So I decided, well, I'm running low on pineapple rings, and they are so expensive at the moment. So I decided to make some mock pineapple rings, and I'll bring you along with me and you can see how it's done. It's so simple, it really is child's play. Anyway, let's start off with the great big canoe that I found out in the garden. So here's the great big thing I found out in the garden. And I'm just removing the end bits, and I was going to chop it up, and then I thought, nah, can't chop it up. Well, the knife was too small for a start, and then I thought, well, green bits on pineapple is not a good thing, so I better take off this old skin and give it a good peel up, make it look a bit more like pineapple rings when it's all done. And these will go out and feed the chooks, and they'll be happy of the treat as well. Doesn't take long, and it's all peeled up, and the bits and pieces are in the chook bucket. Now it's time to cut out the rings. Chopping board's a bit small there. Doesn't take long, and that's all chopped up into round rings. And to make it look a bit more like a pineapple, I've decided to take out the little bit in the centre that's possibly got a bigger seed in it, or it's more fleshy in the centre. So sometimes they fit in the jars, sometimes they don't. You just got to find the right size jar for it to go in. I find these wide mouth jars are probably better. They tend to fit a little better in there. You can't do this, of course, with a zucchini much bigger than this, because they just won't fit in the jars. But you can chop them up and make them into either pieces or crushed pineapple. And I'm just using the pineapple juice that was in the pantry. We got that on one of our last pantry hauls, and as I said to you at the time, this is what I was going to make out of it. Just pour it all in. Now the one that I got is the sweetened pineapple juice. Our store doesn't carry unsweetened, so I didn't have much of a choice there. But I'm sure it'll all turn out nice, and it'll be just like using a really ripe pineapple. Sometimes it was a little difficult getting in underneath and getting all the air bubbles out, and I had to push sometimes pretty hard on the skewer there, or the chopstick. And in the last jar there wasn't quite enough rings, So I used some of those centerpieces to make larger pineapple chunks out of it as well. And don't they look like pineapple rings? Once they've sat in the pantry for a week or two, the zucchini will take on the flavour of the pineapple, and you really won't know a difference. All my jars, of course, have been washed in the dishwasher. They're all lovely and clean. Everybody into the hot tub, and there we go. They were processed at 10 minutes and allowed to sit in the pot for a couple of minutes, and then I took them out, put them on a cloth on the bench, and where they sat overnight until they were labelled and ready to go in the pantry.